Let's send it out to the arena with the voice of the Capitals, Drew Steele.
Good evening, Caps fans, and welcome into I'm On Arena here in Dubuque, Iowa for tonight's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here in the USHL between the home squad, the Dubuque Fighting Saints, and your Madison Capitals. Drew Steele here on the call for the Capitals Broadcast Network, captaining the ship going through your ear ocean all evening long. In Madison, coming off of a sweep of Green Bay in round one, Dubuque had the first series off thanks to the bye that was largely captured last Friday night between the Caps and Saints. Of course, Gavin Cornforth with the overtime winning goal to give Dubuque the bye, essentially, as both teams would win on Saturday night. Coming up in pregame, we'll talk with assistant head coach and assistant GM Tom Gilbert. We'll take a look at tonight's lineups and starters, but you have to start with the Capitals' 2-0 first series win over the Green Bay Gamblers. Madison able to take game one 4-3, got off to a slow start. Mason Moe with the game-tying and game-winning goal in game one. Then in game two, Madison couldn't have got out to a better start. 3 goals in the first period, led 3-0 at the break. Green Bay did their best to come back, but they were unable to as Madison escaped with a 5-3 victory and the series sweep over the Gamblers. And that brings us to tonight's matchup. The Fighting Saints hosting game 1 and 2 here tonight and tomorrow night. Puck drop at 7:05 on both of those games. Then back at Cap Ice on Monday and Tuesday for 6:05 puck drops on the 21st and 22nd. Game 3 tickets are on sale now. We recommend you go and get those now and make Cap Ice as defendable as possible. Make it so tough for the visitors coming in that they basically help the team out in the process. Discounted tickets, family meal deal. Also, 4 former Capitals 2022 Eastern Conference champions, Quinn Finley, Kyle Kukkonen, Ben Dexheimer, and Jack Horbach will be dropping the puck at that game. Also signing autographs at intermission number 1. Should be a fun one. We recommend you getting your tickets today as the Capitals are looking to jump out in front in this series, and they've done so a lot in their history. Madison 5-1 in game ones dating back to the 2021-22 season, the first playoff appearance since the team returned to the USHL in 2014. Andy Brandt and Tom Gilbert, along with Dominic Zombo, leading this team to back-to-back playoff appearances. And now, 3 of the past 4 years, Madison has found themselves competing for the Clark Cup, trying to set a new standard in Madison as Madison will play game 1 here against the Fighting Saints tonight. Madison 39-17, 5-1 on the season. The Saints 41-18, 1-2. Capitals 3-0, 1-0 against the Fighting Saints here this season, including a win here on March 22nd. Igor Barabanov with the late game antics took points in every single game against the Fighting Saints, and we'll talk with associate head coach and assistant general manager Tom Gilbert about that coming up in pregame. We're going to send it to break. When we come back, we'll have your lineups, your starters, and your medical report. It's Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Clark Cup Playoffs 2025.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Here on the pregame show on the Capitals Broadcast Network, powered by our friends at Marian University. Marian University is where your career starts with exceptional faculty, lifelong learning, and an engaging, supportive environment. Marian offers a chance to explore your dreams and uncover new interests. Begin your Marian adventure today and connect to a future full of possibilities. Visit marianuniversity.edu to learn more. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups, starting first with the home Dubuque Fighting Saints. Heike Ruohonen centers Michael Barron and Josh Giuliani on line one. Cole Spicer centers Lucas Van Vliet and Cooper Dennis on the second line. That line really ate up against the Capitals on Friday night. Morello centers Cornforth and Frank on the third line. Charlie Arend will center Melvin Ekman and Teddy Merrill on line four. On the back end, it's Matthew Desiderio and Josh Niedermeyer paired up on one. Kristen Kostadinsky and Sean Barnhill will be pair two. James Mackey and Edison Engel on the third pair, and Dryden Allen and Luke Malbuff are the extra defenders tonight for the Fighting Saints. Liam Bierman gets the starting goal tonight for the Fighting Saints. 23 games played during the regular season, 16-2, 1-2 on the season with a 9.13 save percentage and a 2.76 goals against average. For Madison tonight, it's Mason Moe centering Finn Brink and Riker Lee. Sam Capel centering Aiden Long and Gavin Eulenkamp on line two. Igor Barabanov centers Diego Johnson and Jackson Evers on the third line. Ian Scherzer centers Max Ryder and Bobby Cowan on line four. And Brendan Ty is the extra forward tonight for Madison. On the back end, it's John Stout and Austin Moline on pair one. Charlie Michaud and Jet Koasia on pair two. Colton Jameson and Dexter Brooks make up the third pair for Madison. And Ronan Buckberger is the extra defenseman for the Caps. Caleb Heil in goal for Madison. Saints are led by this season Evan Dixon as their head coach, first season head coach, sixth overall with the team. Madison led by head coach and general manager Andy Brandt in his second season with Madison. Let's take a look at tonight's medical report brought to you by Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin. The physicians at Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin have been treating patients throughout Madison and surrounding regions for over 2 decades. Comprehensive orthopedic experts with customized treatment plans. Call or schedule online today. Out of the lineup tonight for the Fighting Saints, Jan Spunar, Nick Desiderio, Torkel Jennershow, who's at the U18 World Championships in Texas, Gavin Locke, and Xavier Lieb out of the lineup tonight for Dubuque. For Madison, out of the lineup, Nolan Gerdes, Alex Lunsky due to injury, Landon McDonald due to injury, Aiden Shirey due to injury, and Drew Waterfield is a healthy scratch tonight for Madison. Now it's time for the Bergstrom Automotive starting lineups. Bergstrom Automotive is Wisconsin's largest automotive marketplace with upfront pricing on new and used cars for sale. Stop by one of Bergstrom's locations throughout the state to explore the new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles for sale today. Make sure you tell them that the Caps sent you as well. Charlie Aaron gets his start for the Fighting Saints, centering Melvin Ekman and Teddy Merrill on line four for the Saints. Kristen Kostadinsky and Sean Barnhill get the start on the back end. Liam Bierman in goal, like I previously mentioned. 23 games played, a 16-2, 1-2 record on the season and a 9.13 save percentage. Something to note, Kyle Osgun, the E-Bug, tonight for the Fighting Saints. Actually was in training camp with the Capitals, played a little bit of action in the preseason, so nice to see a familiar face in the arena as he'll be the emergency backup goalie with Spunar out of the lineup due to injury. Tonight for Madison, the same starters as the Capitals lined up in game 1 and 2 against Green Bay. It's Sam Capel centering Aiden Long and Gavin Eulenkamp. Stout and Moline joined them on the back end in their backstop by Caleb Heil. 25-10, 3-1 on the season, a 2.85 goals against average and an 8.96 save percentage to his name. In the playoffs, 2-0 with a 3 goals against average and an 8.95 save percentage to his name. The Capitals are led by head coach Andy Brandt, like I mentioned, in his second season, 3-2 in the playoffs with the sweep over Green Bay. All-time is Brando, as the Capitals coaching staff will have a member talk to us right after the break. It's Tom Gilbert, the associate head coach and assistant general manager of the Capitals, joining us after this. All leading out to puck drop, 7:05 between the Caps and Saints right here on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
We're joined by the associate head coach and assistant general manager of the Madison Capitals, Tom Gilbert. Gilbs, last Monday and Tuesday, I want to say last weekend, it feels like it was a bit ago, but obviously Monday and Tuesday night, the Capitals take care of business against Green Bay, a 4-3 and a 5-3 victory. Can you just kind of recap the series from your perspective as we head into series number 2 here?
It was obviously we had good matchup against Green Bay all year, tough battles. I know we had a really, really good start on Tuesday. I think that kind of set the tone for our team. Obviously, a couple of things we like back in the third period out of our guys, but just again, a well-fought battle to the end. Proud of the group, for those first 2 games, and then great to have a day off and then back at it again.
Back here in Dubuque, it feels like just yesterday, it was 7 days ago, the 2 teams met up for the last time in the regular season. It was the only loss Madison had to Dubuque all season. What do you see in this matchup against the Fighting Saints, and why were the Caps successful during the regular season?
A team like Dubuque, they're very skilled. They very good on the rush. Obviously limiting them to offensive opportunities like that. Odd man rushes is going to be a huge part of tonight. Being disciplined is going to be a huge part of tonight. If we can do that, again, it's more on our game. We push the pace too. So it'll be a fast game if we can continue to play sound defensively. It's going to be a good game for us.
Dubuque had the bye. Obviously, we had to play on Monday and Tuesday night. What does that do? Is there any advantage to playing Monday, Tuesday, or is it kind of like it's 2 days ago, both teams are kind of rested up coming in today? I guess what are your thoughts on that bye?
It's a mental thing. Sometimes you get in the playoff mode and it just continues, and we're hoping that the way we started on Tuesday is the way we start tonight, just the mentality of that. It's obviously nice to have a day off and a little bit of rest, but I think our guys are ready.
Set the tone in Game 1 against Green Bay, looking to do the same tonight I know we kind of talked with that first question against Dubuque, but to set the tone in the series, how do you do it against this Fighting Saints squad?
Discipline, like I said, puck management is always a key thing against a high offensive team. And then just play our game. It's worked throughout the year. I think we have the guys in that room, regardless if guys are in the lineup or not, that step up in these kind of moments. And again, just play our game.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Coach. Puck drop right after this.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a Hockey Friday night in Dubuque, Iowa. Welcome into the broadcast booth here at I'm On Arena. Drew Steele, voice of the Capitals, here captaining the ship, going through your ear ocean all evening long. Madison taking down Green Bay in round one of the Clark Cup playoffs, here to face off against the two-seeded Dubuque Fighting Saints for game one of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Left to right will go the Saints here in period one, backstopped by Liam Bierman wearing white. Right to left will go the Caps wearing the blue tops, backstopped by Caleb Heil. 3-0-1 in the regular season, where Madison in the regular season throw out all those regular season wins. 0-0 as we're underway here in Dubuque. Up the far side, Kostadinsky plays. Moline does a nice job to get it moving for Madison. Capel plays down in deep. Barnhill relays in up the near side wall. Stout holds for Madison. Back down low, the Capitals trying to start hot like they did in game two of the first round series with Green Bay. Of course, a slower start in game one. You want to avoid that against a high-skilled team like this Fighting Saints squad. A nice crowd here on a Friday night, as through the middle of the ice come the Saints on the stick of Charlie Aaron. Aaron flutters things down in deep. Stout gets tangled up by him, and Aaron comes away with possession. Bodied down to the ice, though, by Big Mo. Austin Moline picks up and gets started up ice for Madison. Lee on the far side wall, fresh off the bench, is Finn Brink. jumps up and out of play for a whistle. 19:06 to go here in period number 1. Scoreless here in Dubuque. Our officials for tonight's contest is assigned by the United States Hockey League and USA Hockey. Grant Hendrich and Miroslav Iritz will be on the refereeing duty. The lines will be judged tonight by Odin Nelson and Sean Rounds. Face off at center ice, one back by the Caps. Up that far side wall, sent down in deep. Icing on Madison, though. Charlie Michaud, the guilty party, as a face-off will come all the way back inside the defensive end. Dubuque wants it on the far side. 1:01 into period number 1. Thanks for joining me here on the Capitals Broadcast Network, powered by our friends at Marian University. Make sure to visit our friends at Marian University to learn more about how to get your career started. Mo in the face-off circle against Heikki Ruohonen, and on the near side, Madison will chip out towards neutral ice. Finn Brink there up ahead for Mason Mo. Mo sends it into the far side corner and chases down after it. Bodied up against the wall there by Desiderio. Comes free to Lee out front. A chance from Brink. Goes to the line, Michaud. Michaud back down to Lee on the half wall. Lee plays towards the middle, loses it. Holds the zone, though, and now it's Brink on the far side. A shot. Glove saved by Bierman, who holds on for a whistle. Bierman on the season, 16-2-1-2 with a .276 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. That save percentage led the USHL. He was 1-0 against Madison during the regular year. 3.72 goals against average and an .827 save percentage in that game on Friday night. Of course, Dubuque won in overtime. Gavin Cornforth, the leading goal scorer for the Saints, the overtime hero. Face-off on the far side. The third line, Barabanov's unit. Although Nevers will go in to take the draw now to the left of Bierman in goal. Nevers quite in that first series offensively, as was most of this unit. Barabanov did score in game 2. Shot from Jamieson, never got in on goal. Blocked by friendly fire. Out front, Barabanov plays to the line for Dex Brooks. A shot goes in towards goal, a rebound alive, but the Saints will clear the other way and start back as Brooks plays the body. Barabanov will go and play the puck. The puck corralled, though, by Barron. Barron out front now turns it over the way of Diego Johnson. Up ahead looking for Nevers. Nevers plays the body of Edison Engel, acquired mid-season by this Saints squad from the Des Moines Buccaneers, as Spicer lays out Brooks in the corner. Plays to the line now. A shot deflected over the goal. I think the Capitals were deflecting that one wide, so a shot block from Madison as Johnson plays out to neutral ice. Just over 2 minutes into period number 1. Shots on goal favoring Madison to this point. 3-0, a nice crowd here in Dubuque. Looks to help change that, though, as Madison into the offensive zone. Leaves back, does Cowan for Ryder, down back into the corner for Cowan. Fresh off the bench, Scherzer, a shot. Ramps up over the cage, rather held onto by Bierman for a whistle. 17:31 to go in the first. Scherzer with 2 goals in his last 3 games for Madison, including a goal in game 1 for the Capitals. Only played in 2 games against the Fighting Saints this season, did Scherzer. As his unit will be out there offensively, Cowan will go in to take the draw. Cowan and Morello in the circle, a face-off, one back by Cowan. Buchberger holds the line, sends it towards the goal, stopped along the way by Bierman, who holds on for a whistle. Bierman has been the starter for this Saints squad each of the past 3 games, as Spoonar out due to injury, presumably. Not listed as an injury on the line chart, but have to call in an emergency backup goalie. The only way you can do that is if it's an injury here in the USHL. A face-off, one back by Cowan again, but it splits the difference between Buchberger and Michaud and comes all the way back inside the defensive zone as Buchberger and his defensive partner can start back up ice. Scherzer plays down in deep. The Capitals hustle after it, taken over there by Niedermeyer and started up ice once again, though, for the Saints. At neutral, the Capitals regain possession. Near side, Cowan into the offensive zone, loses it, and now the Saints back the other way. On the stick that time of Gavin Cornforth, the overtime game-winning goal scorer that really helped the Saints secure home ice in this series and not have to play against Green Bay in that first round. Scherzer tries to play down in deep. Up against the wall he goes. Capitals will play down in deep. 16:45 to go here in period number 1. Zeros on the scoreboard on both sides. Through neutral and into the offensive zone, it's Aaron. Has his stick pestered with along the way. Ekman tried to kick it along. goes to the stick of Moline, and now Madison back the other way. Eulenkamp cuts towards the middle, no offside on the play, as Dubuque brought it back into their own defensive end. Eulenkamp on the far side to the middle, now Capel up ahead, long, shot kicked away by Bierman. Long, rings it around the wall, far side, Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp back down low for Capel. Tied up against the wall by Barnhill, the Arizona native, joined alongside by Arend and Long for their respective teams. To a side work on that far side corner. Puck pops free for Kostyanadinsky. Kostyanadinsky, the Bruins draft pick, turns it over, though, to John Stout up the near side wall. Rung up the far side, and that's where Dubuque can take over. Out at neutral ice, it's Dubuque's Gaudreau Award finalist Teddy Merrill, and Madison takes over just inside their own defensive blue. Lee flutters it in. Brink puts some heavy pressure on Bierman. Brink beneath the goal line now has possession. Brink to the line. Kawasia's shot goes wide. Near side picked up by Giuliani. 2 goals on Saturday against the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. That would have been the other way that Madison would have been able to jump the Saints squad. Mo into the offensive zone. 3 goals already in the playoffs. Drops back. Brink. Shot goes into the window. Glove down and started back the other way by Niedermeyer. Madison at neutral ice, trying to get things moving back their direction, but it's into the offensive zone. Ruohonen, Giuliani, backdoor feed, no one home. Makes its way into the corner. Ruohonen picks up. Far side, trying to find Giuliani again. This one jumps out of play. 4:55 into period number 1. 0-0 our score. The Fighting Saints yet to put a shot on Caleb Heil in goal. Madison leading in that category 6-0. Defensive zone draw upcoming. We mentioned Caleb Heil, 3-1, 0-0 against the Saints this season. 294 goals against average and an 893 save percentage in 4 games against Dubuque. Heil played in all 4 against the Saints this season. Also has played in the last 4 games for Madison, including last Friday night here in Dubuque. A win on Saturday against Green Bay, and then followed up with another pair of wins against the Gamblers in round 1 as Madison starts up ice. Johnson to the middle, Barabanov back to the far side. Johnson unable to reach to that one, and Van Vliet can start up the other way for Dubuque. He turns it over to the stick of the Flyers draft pick in Moline. Down the ice it goes. No icing as Bierman will leave there for the defense as they start back the other way. Up the far side, a nice stick by Moline. Keeps it free for a moment from Van Vliet, but he keeps his legs chugging towards the front. Out front, a shot goes wide. Heil didn't have to touch that one as Stout back the other way. Far side, Johnson tried to play the body, but it is the Saints beating him to the puck. And down low, Stout recovers for Madison. Up towards the middle of the ice it goes. Johnson with Scherzer out there for Madison. Near side, Scherzer up against the wall to a side work in the corner before Johnson flutters it down in deep for the former Capital, James Mackey. Saints into the offensive zone. Cornforth on the far side. The alternate captain plays beneath the goal line over to the near side. Battling for it, Colin Frank, future teammate of Diego Johnson at the University of Connecticut. Turns it over, though, and Madison springs back the other side. Ty through neutral ice, dressed as the extra forward tonight as Madison does not change things offensively or defensively tonight, keeping things the exact same as they were in Game 2 against Green Bay. Tangled up beneath the goal line. Pair of players from each side. Puck pops free. Madison on it. Cowan to the line for Brooks. Brooks back to Cowan on the far side. Near side, Buckberger. Buckberger's shot. Glove saved by Bierman. That'll lead us to our first media timeout. Through 6 minutes here in Dubuque, our score is 0-0, although Madison leads in shots on goal 7-0.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
6:25 into period number 1, 0-0 our score. Madison with an offensive zone draw to the right of Liam Bierman in goal. Face-off one to the wall by the Capitals, but turned over, and the Saints chug along out to neutral ice. Capitals trying to push them back into their defensive zone, and now Madison hustles after it on the far side, beat to it by the Boston College commit, Christian Kostinadinsky. Kostinadinsky up ahead, glove down by the Caps inside their defensive zone. Madison through the first 7 minutes of play here in Dubuque, leading in shots on goal 7-0. Bierman up against the wall, near side, up the wall it goes. Dubuque out to neutral ice. Madison in the midst of it changes the shot, comes on from that far side. Teddy Merrill whistles one wide, and Madison out to neutral on the stick of Eulenkamp. Euler tries to chip it down into the offensive zone. Tied up there, Long will take care of the rest of the way as Kostinadinsky hustles back after it for the Saints. Kostinadinsky up the near side wall, out towards neutral ice. Down in deep, Heil on it. Heil tried to play up the near side. Barron intercept out front, a chance. Glove saved by Heil. Coasia back the other way. Nice job to recover for his mistake in goal, as Heil gave it right over to the Saints the last time up ice. Is this one up ice? It'll be icing on Madison. Riker Lee kind of asking how it's not waved off as Dubuque went after it inside the offensive zone. Linesman ruled that way, and that's the way it'll stay. Offensive zone draw for this Fighting Saints squad. On the season, Madison 3-0-1 against this Saints squad. Saints averaging 3 goals a game, Madison the same. Rather 3.7 for Dubuque, 4 even for the Capitals. Far side, nice save there by Heil with the right pad. Hadn't been tested much here in period number 1, but when he has been, he's been strong in goal. Heil really was rolled with down the stretch by this Capitals coaching staff. 25-10-3-1 on the season. A .285 goals against average and an .896 save percentage. A.J. White has kind of assumed the role of a backup goaltender. Statistically, a better goaltender this season than Heil. But of course, Capitals rolling with their guy, Caleb Heil. He's played a lot down the stretch and has played well down the stretch as to that. Ruohonen on the near side after a block shot coming from Niedermeyer, the son of Scott Niedermeyer. Josh Niedermeyer played at Arizona State last season. Out front now, near side it comes. Ruohonen, backdoor feed, was looking for Barron. It escapes to the far side wall. Giuliani up the near side, rings it around the kick plate for Niedermeyer, who takes his spill. The Saints fans want to call. They're not going to get one. Madison will clear the zone up the near side. Brink hustling after it. It's just Brink and Barron into the offensive zone. Brink out front, far side shot. Nice save there by Bierman. Jumps out of play for a whistle. 11:39 to go in the first. Scoreless between the Caps and Saints here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Tickets for Game 3 on sale now. Catch the excitement of Capitals hockey. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action. Head over to tickets.madcapshockey.com to grab your seats today. Of course, Game 3 and potentially Game 4 at home. Of course, we'll know more about that at the end of Game 3. Potentially at the end of Game 2 as well if it's a split here in Dubuque. Up the far side, Dubuque flutters it out to neutral ice. Stopped there by Austin Moline on the near side. John Stout on possession. Stout plays up ahead. Stout, a 3-assist night on Saturday night against Green Bay. Nevers down into the corner now for Johnson. Johnson rings it down low up against the wall. Barabanov poking it free. Barabanov has really liked this building. Overtime game-winning goal for Cornforth, yes, but a crucial game-winning goal for Madison. Didn't allow the Saints a point back at the end of March. Offside are the Saints. The Saints faithful doesn't like it. 8:52 into this first period of play. Face-off just outside the offensive zone of Dubuque. Madison all-time 5-1 in Game 1's looking to keep that up and get out to a hot start in the series. The only Game 1 loss that the Capitals have ever had is in the Eastern Conference Finals against Muskegon. A potential matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals is Muskegon advancing in 3 games against Cedar Rapids. Jamison flutters that one ahead. I think he was trying to find Ian Scherzer, but instead he finds the stick of the Fighting Saints, and into the offensive zone comes Cornforth. Up ahead, check from behind there was Brooks, but he plays up the far side wall, and now Madison has a leg on it. Scherzer, far side shot, rebound comes free. Ryder on the far side whistles one past the goal. Karam's out all the way into the Capitals' defensive zone. Brooks will play over to the near side for Jamison, and up ahead come Madison. Deflected down in deep, so no icing as it never gets to the goal line. Up the far side, Cowan kind of slows it down for Cornforth and the Saints. Cornforth in the high slot, poked off his stick. He does keep it moving into the corner. That's where Michaud and the Capitals can start up the near side wall. Ryder there for Madison, unable to get possession, held in at the line. High off the window comes the shot from Barnhill. Far side, Kostadinski plays. Cornforth's shot never gets towards goal as Michaud blocks it along the way. Up in the middle of the ice, it comes free. Once again, it's Dubuque on it. Aaron turns it over. Now Buckberger starts up ice for Madison. Ronan achieves the red line, sends it down in deep. 4 Capitals will go for a change. Buckberger just got out onto the ice, so he'll remain just over halfway into period number 1. 0-0 our score in game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Barnhill starts up ice, trying to battle through Sam Capel's stick. He's able to. Saints deflect it down in deep as Coasia fetches it on the near side. Long plays up the wall, held in at the line. Rather not held in at the line. The Saints, Barnhill gloved it down. I thought he had held. We're in an odd angle here in Dubuque in the corner, so couldn't quite see down the line like he usually can at center ice. He's up that far side. Saints able to clear the zone. Madison right back in though. Long on the near side, plays to the far. Eulenkamp a shot. Blocked, but he retrieves his own miss. Second attempt goes wide. Up at the line, Jamison unable to clear. He'll have to hustle back for it at neutral. Plays over to Coasia, and the Capitals will play into the offensive zone again. Eulenkamp to Long right at the blue line. Holds the line in the process. Never mind, no he doesn't. We'll do for immediate timeout. 8:58 to go in the first. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Hey, Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me, like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
8:58 to go here in period number 1. Scoreless here in game 1 between the Capitals and Fighting Saints as the Caps win the draw at neutral ice and play down in deep. Up that far side, it's tied up between Barron and Lee and eventually kicked free down beneath the goal line on the near side. Dubuque's leading defensive scorer, Desiderio, plays up ice. Mo to the middle, far side for Lee, a bit too far in front of him. Lee had to reach out and a bit too far out of his reach, and now the Saints back the other way. Desiderio plays down in deep. Capitals hustle back for it. Michaud on the near side plays up the wall for Brink, a bit too far in front of him. No icing, though, they say, is Niedermeyer could have touched it, and up that far side, Desiderio plays glove down there by Lee. Lee, Capitals leading scorer, second all-time in the single season and Tier 1 history for Madison. Up to the line, Moline, shot deflected wide. Johnson tangled up out front, trying to go for it in the corner, but the Saints take over there. Out at neutral ice, played all the way down. No icing as Moline went for the body and didn't get the puck in process. Moline up ice. Deflected there into the offensive zone for Madison. Lands in the feet of the defenseman. A nice job to recover. I believe that's Luke Malbeuf. And back into the offensive zone come the Saints. Far side, it's James Mackey. Mackey played 2 games in the playoffs last year for Madison. The Saints faithful want a call as Mackey's tangled up with Barabanov on the far side. A shot to the middle. Dennis stick handles around, feeds to the near side. No one home. Mackey holds the line, but pokes down to his former teammate John Stout. And Madison can start up ice. Rainbowed up ahead. Barabanov will be the first one to it in the corner. Shoved up against the wall. Johnson in the near side. Turned it over, and it's Dubuque fluttering into the near side corner. Winning the race that time is the former UMD Bulldog, Cole Spicer. He'll be heading to Arizona State next season. A pair of former Division I players on the roster, of course, still with junior eligibility. Up that far side, Nevers now through neutral. Drop back, Scherzer. Scherzer into the offensive zone. Chips down in deep. Capitals will hustle after that. Only one player going for a change. That's Jackson Nevers. Ty in the corner. Pokes it free with his skate. His stick lost in the process in Dubuque. Benefits from it as Dennis will play down in. The Phase 1 pick in 2023 puts it in on Caleb Heil, but Madison counters right back into the offensive zone. Drop back Scherzer. Cowan on the far side has his stick lifted. And Dubuque once again able to counter up the near side wall. Frank powering his way towards the goal, goes for the wraparound. Nice save by Heil. Frank gets it back. Shot blockered up by Heil. Torn forth in the corner. Plays up the wall. Cowan there for Madison. Looks like he played it with a high stick to me. They don't play it dead. Face off. Circle is where Coasia will have it inside his own defensive zone as Madison into the offensive zone. It's Aiden Long. Long shot. Oh, high and wide. Face off in the offensive zone upcoming. They're deflected up and out of play. 6:06 to go in the first. Shots on goal favoring Madison 8-4. Madison led 7-0 in shots on goal earlier on this game. Face off on the near side to the right of Bierman in goal. Bierman played last season with Anchorage in the NAHL. Played against current Capitals player out of the lineup tonight due to injury. Landon McDonald at Kenai River. Face off on the near side to the right of Bierman. Capel's unit out for Madison. Face off tied up, one back by the Saints. Barnhill starts up ice and activates himself as a forward in the rush for a moment before backing off. On the near side, Heil will play to the far for Coasia. Heil turned it over once, already playing the puck, trying to avoid that and keep things moving forward for the offense for Madison. Out front, a chance, poked around a bit, finds its way into the corner on the stick of Kostadinsky, who calmly will play up the near side wall. Capitals glove it down, and at neutral, Dubuque into the offensive zone. Near side, offside are the Saints. Charlie Aaron, the guilty party of carrying the puck in. Offensive zone draw, not going to happen, but just outside the offensive zone for the Fighting Saints. Top line hops out for Madison. Countered by the top unit for the Fighting Saints. You'd ask me who the top line was on Friday for Dubuque. It was their second unit, Van Vliet, Spicer, and Dennis. 4 goals between the trio of players as a face-off one outside the defensive zone of Madison. Lee deflects it down into the offensive zone, hustling back after it, Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer plays up the far side wall, deflected along the way, lands on the stick of Riker Lee. Sharp angle shot, ramps up into the window on the near side and out towards neutral ice come the Saints. Far side, Barron powering his way towards the offensive zone, throws on the brakes, throws up a whole bunch of snow in the process. Ruohonen to the middle. Barron has it on his stick, but it rolls off into the corner. Brink putting some pressure on, and now Riker Lee's got speed and towards the puck into the offensive zone. Drops back for Brink. Brink looking for an outlet option, but instead he'll tangle it up against the wall, and that's where the Saints can take back over. Niedermeyer takes beneath the goal line up the far side wall. Ruohonen into the offensive zone. Drops back Barron. Barron to the middle, back looking for the player in Ruohonen. Eventually finds Ruohonen, his shot blocked. Second one comes back to him. Far side, Barron fans on it for the Saints. And Madison able to skate away unscathed in the defensive zone. Only one of those shots got through to Caleb Heil. Lee, shot from the high slot. Whistles wide. I don't know if it was going wide the whole way, if it had some help along the way. But Riker will go for a change as Madison into their own defensive zone. Mackey on the far side on possession, bodied by Austin Moline. Back beneath the goal line, Cooper Dennis tied up against the wall. Nevers goes in to help. Nevers plays up the wall, but Spicer takes it over at first. Capitals unable to clear. Spicer has his stick lifted, pops free to Nevers. Nevers plays over to the near side, or at least tries to. Nice job by Spicer. You can see that extra ump that he has to his game here in his final season of junior hockey. On the defensive zone, Moline plays to the near side. Spicer lifts the stick of John Stout, has it out front. Nice job by Heil, who holds on for a whistle. He sticked that one out of midair as Spicer was trying to feed that one across the slot. Gloved it down as Spicer went for the high stick move. Either way, 3:41 remain in the first period. We're scoreless. First 7 shots of the evening came from Madison. 7 of the last 8, though, coming from the Fighting Saints. In the waning moments of period number 1, Capitals still holding the Saints off the scoreboard. Obviously, some momentum to whoever can take the lead heading into the intermission at the first break. Morello on the near side. Nice job by Coasia to absorb the body contact and play out towards neutral ice. Cornforth gloves it down. Nice play by Coasia again, and Madison into the offensive zone on the stick of Ryder to the middle. It's Cowan. Now Ryder back on it. Middle shot that time from Scherzer. Blocked along the way by Colin Frank. Cornforth plays down in deep. He'll be the first to it in the near side corner. Throws the body into Jack Coasia as he grabs possession in the corner. Coasia's stick wrapped up in him. No call will come as Madison, just outside their own defensive zone, can start up ice. Max Ryder into the offensive zone. Played one game here against the Saints this season. Played in 2 total. But here in Dubuque, he had an assist on the Jackson Nevers goal. Is on the far side. Madison into the offensive zone. Drop back, Sam Capel. Capel with a goal in series number 1. 2 goals to be exact as he circles around the offensive zone. Far side now, Buckberger back to the middle. Eulenkamp on it. I think Buckberger's intended target was Sam Capel. Instead, it finds the Saints as it comes all the way down inside the defensive zone. Barnhill up against the wall thanks to Michaud, and the Capitals back the other way. Eulenkamp, stick handles around one. Offside are Madison. 2:24 remains in the first. Zeros on the scoreboard on both sides. Fun one here early on. Best of 5 series here on out for the USHL. Series wins by Muskegon, Waterloo, and Sioux City along with the Capitals. Only one series went to 3 games. That was the 4-5 in the East. Muskegon taking down Cedar Rapids. Face-off just outside the offensive zone. Ruohonen and Moe tangled up. Hold him up, boys. No puck dropped on that one, so they'll do it over again. Face-off tied up. Near side, Brink pokes it free. A nice job with the skate there by Niedermeyer. Otherwise, Finn Brink would have been off to the races all by himself, solo dolo. Up that far side, nice job by the Capitals to try to clear. Unable to, though, as it backtracks all the way to Dexter Brooks beneath the goal line. Jamieson will play back to Brooksy, and the Capitals are able to clear this time. Moe, near side for Finn Brink, has Jamieson jumping up into the rush offensively. Jamieson takes it beneath the goal line. Out front, a chance. Tangled up. Madison heading to the power play. 1:52 remains here in period number 1. A hook on Desiderio sends Madison's second best power play in the USHL this season into action for the first time here today. Madison on the power play in series number 1. 20%. 1 for 5 total, including 1 for 2 in game 1. Second unit will be the first one out for Madison. Long, Michaud, Johnson, Brink, and Barabanov. Killers for the Saints include Spicer, Arendt, Kostadinsky, and Niedermeyer. Face-off will be to the right of Bierman. If the Caps are unable to score in the first minute 52 of this power play, 8 seconds will hang over into period number 2. Long and Spicer in the circle. Face-off tied up, one back by Spicer, played up against the wall. Madison battling back for it. Nice hustle and heart there by the Caps as it's tied up against the wall in the corner. Johnson tries to play up to the line. It's tied up again. At the line, though, Michaud on it. Michaud sets things up. Far side now for Finn Brink, the captain. Brink on the half wall. Plays down low for Long. Back to Brink on the half wall. Up top, Michaud. Near side, Barabanov. Down low now for Johnson. Johnson back to Barabanov. Barabanov plays down low. Back up top now for Chuck. Far side, the pass intended for Brink. Deflected up and out of play. Face-off in the offensive zone upcoming, and the Capitals' top unit will head onto the ice as a face-off to the right of Bierman once again. Minute 27 to go on the power play, a minute 18 to go here in period number 1. Zeros on both sides of the scoreboard. Shots on goal favoring Madison 8-7. Mo, Coasia, Cowan, Lee, and Jamieson for Madison. Spicer and Mo in the circle. Hold them up, boys. Neither player kicked out of the circle. As they'll do it all over again. Face-off tied up. Teddy Merrill in on the draw for the Saints. Wins it back, and Kostadinsky plays all the way down where Heil can settle things down for Jamieson. A minute 10 to go in the period. As Jamieson starts up ice, a shot on goal register, and so shots all even after Madison starting 7-0 2-0 in the lead in that category. To the middle, far side now for Lee. Lee looking for options, takes it down into the corner, up top for Jamison. Jamison back to Lee on the far side, down low, out front, a chance goes wide. Nice job by the Saints to play to the wall as Madison battling for possession against the half wall now. Two-a-side work, a third Capital joins, as does a Saint. As the puck tangled up, the Saints killing ever so precious power play time for Madison. Lee on the far side, Jamison sits outside on the near. The referee pinching in. I wonder if they're ever going to blow this one dead. Eventually the puck does pop free. Jamison, far side now Lee. Riker's shot. Nice save. Rebound alive into the corner. Poked free there by the Saints. Popped up into the air. Glove down by Cowan. 14 to go in the period. Jamison up top, a shot towards the goal. Held on to by Bierman for a whistle. 9.1 to go. Period number 1. Capitals on the power play for the next 17 minutes of gameplay. Scoreless here in Dubuque as a face-off on the near side to the right of Bierman once again. Sam Capel will go out along with Aiden Long, Riker Lee, Colton Jamison, and Mason Moe. Face-off will be on the near side. Moe will go in to try to win the draw. I think the thought is to let Capel just go sit out front and see what Madison can get a shot towards him. Let him slam one home. Face-off tied up, poked free. Capitals hustling after it on the far side. Barnhill tries to clear. Lee gloves down, but he sticks it towards the middle. As time expires here in period number 1. Nothing on the scoreboard through 20 minutes. Shots on goal favor Madison, but the scoreboard still sits evens with goose eggs on both sides. We'll send it to break. When we come back, we'll have your Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. It's Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams, which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey, Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
and he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Tonight's intermission report is brought to you by our friends at Play It Again Sports. Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports over by Westtown Mall after the game and get everything you need to play your best. Through 20 minutes of action here in Dubuque, our score 0-0. Shots on goal favor Madison 10-8. Madison 0 for 1 on the power play. 8 seconds of that power play will remain in period number 2 at the start of the period. The only thing on the score sheet, a Desiderio minor penalty for hooking. So that's what will start period number 2 as Madison and Dubuque all square 0 aside through the first period of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We'll be back right after this with some more intermission report, including your out-of-town scoreboard.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs. So tender, you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas. From tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
and he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me. Like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Capitals intermission report. Tickets are on sale for Game 3. Get them at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Catch the excitement of Capitals postseason hockey. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action. Head over to tickets.madcapshockey to grab your seats today for Game 3. Of course, Game 3 and potentially Game 4 of this 5-game series, or best of 5, I should say. So the first of 3 here in Dubuque for Games 1 and 2 and potentially Game 5. Back here would be on Thursday night. Would everything here. Friday, Saturday, traditional setup for the Saints here in their first home series and first action of the Clark Cup playoffs. Speaking of action in the Clark Cup playoffs, let's take a look around the USHL and check on some other games. Of course, with Muskegon winning on Wednesday night, they get an extra day of rest, so they'll head to face the Youngstown Phantoms in Game 1. Game 1 tomorrow between those two sides. Waterloo and Sioux Falls going at it on the west in the 3-2 matchup there. No score with 1:44 to go in period number 1. Shots on goal, 10-5 favoring Sioux Falls. 2 power plays gone by for Waterloo, 1 for Sioux Falls there in that one. 1-0 Bruno Egan, the only goal scorer in the Lincoln Stars Sioux City game. 0 for 1 on the power play are the Stars. They lead in shots on goal, 9-4 through the first 20 minutes of action. As the score 0-0 here at I'm On Arena in Dubuque, Iowa, as the Capitals facing off against the Dubuque Fighting Saints. The Capitals, the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Only 1 point back of the Fighting Saints, and if it would have been that 1 point difference, and say it would have been a tie, the Capitals would have had the tiebreaker too. So hurts just that much more that they lost that game in overtime on Friday night of last week. Gavin Cornforth scoring the game-winning goal. But of course, both teams 0-0 in this series. Game 1, period number 2, will be back underway right after this.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams, which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today, because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
20 minutes in the books here in Dubuque. Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Powered by our friends at Marian University. Marian University is where your career starts with exceptional faculty, lifelong learning, and an engaging, supportive environment. Marian offers a chance to explore your dreams and uncover new interests. Begin your Marian adventure today and connect to a future full of possibilities. Visit marianuniversity.edu to learn more. 8 seconds of a power play to start period number 2 here for the Capitals, as we're all square, 0-0 through our first 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal favoring Madison in period number 1, 11-8. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. 2 goalies will flop ends. Caleb Heil to our left, wearing the Navy top. As the Caps will travel left to right here in the period. Right to left to go the Saints. Backstop by Liam Bierman. The white tops with the silver horizontal stripe across the chest. Down on the ice is the puck, and period number 2 is underway up the near side. Dex Brooks on possession. Madison plays into the offensive zone as Desiderio steps out of the penalty box opposite us here in Dubuque. Long tried to feed it through near side. Rips through the slot. Comes all the way out to neutral ice, though, as it's settled down by Dex Brooks. Up ahead into the offensive zone. Capel feeds it over near side. Uhlecamp's shot goes wide. Had the backhand on it. Not enough to get it into the back of the net, though, as a nice pass deflection by Yulee, eventually taken back over by the Saints. Far side near Merrill's shot, ramps up and out of play for a whistle. 39 into period number 2. Zeros on the scoreboard on both sides. Remain as a face-off in the defensive zone for Madison. Pretty even period number 1 after Madison got out to a hot start. 7 shots on goal unanswered to start the game. But then you look at it, 11-8 is where things ended up. Kind of equaled out throughout the rest of the period. 8-4 after the Capitals got out to that hot start. Heikki Ruohonen ties it up in the circle. Kawasha plays off the window up the near side wall to go into the offensive zone. Lee hustles after it. Far side, Niedermeyer has it roll off the end of his stick. Desiderio recovers and gets it back to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer has had a couple of oopsies inside his defensive zone. Both times his team's been able to recover from it. Near side, it backtracks there. Do the Saints, rung up the wall, trying to get it to Desiderio. Eventually does. Takes a golf swing at it. Now Madison up ahead. Brink into the offensive zone. Has Lee with him on the near side. Spins back. Avoids the stick check. Plays to Lee in the corner, who leaves for Mason Moe. 3 goals in the first round. Tied for the lead in the USHL. Moe tied up against the wall there. Poked down in. Moe grabs it for a moment. Puck pops free to the slot. Near side. Johnson puts the body into Michael Barron. That allows Madison possession of the puck into the offensive zone. Johnson with some speed, powering his way towards the goal. Shouldered up into the glass by Bierman. Johnson back on it. Near side, Moline to the middle. Barabanov. Far side, now John Stout. Stout's shot sticked up and out of play for a whistle. 1:37 into period number 2. We're scoreless here in Dubuque. Faceoff will be on the far side. Same players remain on the ice for Madison. Johnson in the third line. Nevers and Barabanov join him. Stout and Moline on the back end. Spicer's unit with Mackey and Engel on the back end for the Saints. Faceoff to the right of Bierman in goal. Barabanov and Spicer in the circle. Hold him up, boys. As the linesman backs off the 2 centermen for a brief moment. Faceoff won back by the Capitals. Nevers plays to the line. Stout's shot goes wide. I don't think it got deflected along the way, but I think Stout was looking for a deflection. Doesn't work out in his favor as Engel plays to neutral ice. It gets up high in the sky. Capitals retrieve it with the fair catch, but Dennis right back on it for the Saints. Dennis, far side. Spicer's shot up into the window. Up the near side, the Capitals try to clear. They're unable to. Spicer on the far side, half wall. Plays up top for Mackey. Mackey fans on it. Plays down into the corner. Heil settles it down for Madison for a moment as Barabanov chips up the wall for Johnson, and Madison comes back the other side, turning it over, though. So only one change able to be made for Madison as Nevers goes for that change. Down in the offensive zone of Dubuque, Madison forces a turnover up that far side wall. Cowan deflects it down in. Cowan putting some heavy pressure on Engel. Gets it, tries to feed it to the player in Max Ryder coming fresh off the bench. Ryder comes and grabs it himself. Ryder up against the wall. Spicer holding him there. Cowan comes away with possession. Far side point now near to Brooks. Shot goes wide. Cowan picks up the miss on the far side. Back to Brooks on the near side, but it's a bit too far behind him. A nice job by Brooks at neutral ice to slow it down. Dubuque will go for a change with all but one of their players as the Capitals will deflect this one down in deep. Hustling after it there, Cowan. Near side it comes for Dryden Allen. Allen had an assist in the first matchup between these two teams this season. Through neutral into the offensive zone, now Cornforth. Cornforth spins off, plays down towards the corner. Madison takes over there, though. It's Jamison playing to the middle for Scherzer, now up ahead for Ryder. Ryder tries to poke it ahead of Malbiff. Malbiff played in all 62, one of 4 players for this Fighting Saints squad to play in all 62. As Madison gets it back inside their defensive zone and starting up ice. Far side now Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp throws on the brakes once he gets to the half wall, plays it towards the goal, stopped by the goaltender Bierman, and on the far side, Eulenkamp will play to the near, hustling after it there, Dryden Allen for the Saints, and out to neutral ice now comes Morello. Morello into the offensive zone, plays to the far side wall, down low it's poked off his stick, Madison out to neutral ice. Nice job by Capel to get things moving up ahead. No icing as it's picked up by Teddy Merrill deep inside their own defensive zone. Merrill skates through neutral ice. Far side as the Let's Go Saints chant starts here in Imon Arena. Lee plays up ahead. Glove down there by the Saints defender in Barnhill. Playing the body was Melvin Ekman, and that allows the Saints possession up the far side wall. Merrill down in deep. Michaud there for Madison to clear up the wall. Out towards neutral ice it goes, and Madison will play down in deep. A couple of changes as Lee, the only player to remain on the ice, already out there with his top unit. Lee goes for the poke check, gets it there for a moment into the offensive zone. No offside as the Saints brought it back themselves. Down on the near side, Ekman picks up, turns it over. Moline plays back down into the offensive zone as on the near side it's picked up by Kostadinsky. Kostadinsky, far side, played out to neutral ice by Barnhill, rather held in by Brink. Back beneath the goal line, Barnhill turns it over. Stout at neutral ice on possession. Stout, near side for Moline, played down in deep, Kostadinsky. Kostadinsky for the Saints, relays it up the wall. Fresh off the bench now, Giuliani has a player with him into the offensive zone. 2 goals on Saturday against Cedar Rapids. Capitals trying to force a turnover. Brink didn't realize he had Lee back behind the defense. Loses it up that far side wall. Just past the 5-minute mark here in period number 2. Our score still zeros on both sides. Ruohonen into the offensive zone. Near side, a shot blocked by Caleb Heil. Do a side work on the corner. Madison trying to clear the puck. They're unable to. If Saints fans want a call, they're not going to get. Down on the near side, they play to the line. Desiderio. Desidierio's shot blocked out to neutral. Riker Lee helping it out there. He'll go for a change. Another Capital joins him and into the offensive zone. Now Ruohonen drops back there for Barron, a stick lift. A nice job by Madison to recover what could have been a bad change for the Capitals. Instead, they're towards their offensive zone for a moment. Nevers plays the body. Madison loses a wheel on that far side. Diego Johnson will settle it down for the defense. Coejo play up ahead for Jamison. Jamison to the middle. Nevers cutting through into the offensive zone. Nevers shot ramps up and out of play for a whistle. You're listening to Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Offensive zone draw upcoming for Madison. 0 on the scoreboard on both sides. 13:44 to go in period number 2. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Faceoff to the right of Bierman in goal. Third line remains out there for Madison as Nevers will go in to try to take the draw against Cole Spicer. Engel and Mackey join Spicer's unit on the blue line for the Saints. Moline and Stout for Madison. Nevers trying to win that one back, tied up. Hold him up, boys. Face-off on the far side to the right of Bierman in goal. Spicer and Nevers to go at it once again. Face off, tied up, one back by Spicer. Cole Spicer plays up the near side wall. Van Vliet out to neutral ice. It'll go all the way towards the offensive zone of Dubuque, and they have an edge on it. Down low, Dennis shot, blocked along the way. John Stout has that one ramp up him, up and out of play for a whistle. 13:31 to go in the second. 0-0 our score. Face off in the defensive end upcoming once again. Be on that far side to the left of Heil in goal. Madison leading in shots 13-10. Feel like period number 2 is where offense is going to happen in this game, though. Typically opens up in the second with the long change. Might get caught with a bad unit. Although Madison's highest scoring period this series, or this season, the third. Dubuque tied for the second and third. All them up points. Dubuque kicked out of the circle. Face off. Spicer wins it back, but right there for it was Brendan Ty. And starting up ice are the Capitals. Ty into the offensive zone. Now up that far side. Cowan leaves there. Scherzer in his feet for a moment. And now it's Cooper Dennis back the other way. Up ahead for Van Vliet. Van Vliet down in the near side corner. Plays at a sharp angle towards the goal. Cowan trying to chip it around. Spicer in the slot. Shot deflected into the corner there by the Capitals defense. Austin Moline retrieves for Madison. And he'll start up ice. Moline up the near side into the offensive zone. Cowan now to Ty on the near side. Cowan's shot. Now Ty up into the far side where Scherzer can settle it down. Scherzer throws on the brakes on that far side wall. Plays down low looking for Ty. A bit too much umph on that one, and Van Vliet will be the one to recover it for Dubuque. Out at neutral ice, Spicer into the offensive zone. It's backhanded down in deep. Brooks will go chase after it. A wholesale for Dubuque allows Madison time and space inside their defensive zone. Brooksy up the near side wall, trying to poke that one out towards neutral. Through neutral ice now come Madison. They send it down in deep. There for it, Bierman. He leaves there for Barnhill. Barnhill rings around the kick plate far side. Now Frank turns it over for a moment. Nice job by Eulenkamp to read that pass, but now Morello and Cornforth back the other way. Hopped on top of by Heil for a whistle. Face off on the far side to the left of Heil in goal. Caleb Heil, the North Dakota commit. Played last season with the Sioux Falls Stampede. 6-10, 1-0 there. The 4-3, 2 goals against. Much improved in that category as sub-3 goals against average. His save percentage up from an 8.50 to an 8.96. Earns the nod here in each of the 3 Capitals playoff games to this point. Face off, one back by the Capitals. Buckberger beneath the goal line, rings it around far side. Long deflects it out to neutral ice past the outreach stick of Barnhill, who plays over to the near side. Kostadinsky slowly but surely gets over to the puck and beats Sam Capel to it. Down in deep, deflected by the Saints, and the Capitals having to start from square one. Long deflects out to neutral. Let's do it again. Colin Frank near side, Kostadinsky up ahead. Capitals will force a turnover at neutral ice. They grab possession thanks to a poke check there from Buckberger. Brooksy was on it as well. Up ahead now, Madison poked away into the offensive zone. Long battling with Kostadinsky. Kostadinsky able to eventually overpower Aiden Long into the offensive zone. Now Cornforth poked off his stick as Michaud back for Madison. Back the other way. Now Long. Long in. A shot deflected over the cage. Near side, Mo picks up the miss. Rather not. Rolls off his stick and keeps moving. Cornforth into the offensive zone. As it's up ahead now, Ruohonen. Ruohonen's shot blocked along the way. Niedermeyer on the far side plays down low. Ruohonen, near side, takes it up the wall, held there for a moment, comes down into the corner as the Capitals help to score it there. Poked free by Brink out towards neutral ice. Lee hustles after it for the Capitals. He gets a stick up high, no high stick on the play. As Giuliani now turns it over. Now Madison towards their offensive zone. It looked like a player from the Saints was going to go for a change. Eventually he does. Bierman backhands it to the far side. Brink in there for Madison. Nice job by the captain for the Caps. Turned over though, and Desiderio and the Saints squad can start up ice. Jamison back inside his own defensive zone. Can poke up the near side wall all the way down. No icing as Desiderio there for it for Dubuque. Near side. Barron chips things out to neutral. Settles on the stick there of Dexter Brooks. Brooks achieves the red line, plays down in deep, no icing. Capitals will force Bierman to play up the near side wall. Nevers gets to it first. Barabanov up to the point. Brooks. Brooks far side now. Jamison. Jamison sidesteps a player, gets taken down. No call comes from it. And now back the other way come the Saints. Barron with a shot. Ripped and held off by the pad of Heil. Down beneath the goal line, Giuliani tried to feed it back out front, but Madison forces it back the other way. Nevers through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Now leaves for Johnson. Johnson had stretched the defensive zone. Up that far side now come the Saints as Stout and company play it off the wall. No icing. Bierman will come out to play. Now for the Saints, he leaves there for Mackey. Mackey, the former Capital, starts up the near side. No icing as it goes all the way down and around. Stout plays up that far side. Capitals try to deflect it out. They're unable to. Near side, it's held in by the Saints. Dennis in the high slot, looking for a shooting lane. Sees one he likes, blockered away by Heil. Madison off to the races, back the other way. Scherzer into the offensive zone. Plays down into the corner. Cowan now on it. Cowan back to Scherzer. Shot saved by Bierman. For a whistle. 9:08 remaining in the second period. We're all square at 0 aside.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
To go in period number 2. Shots on goal, even at 14 aside. Face off in the offensive zone for Madison. Moline and Stout join him at the blue line as the top line hops onto the ice. The fourth line out there for the Saints as they have the last line change here at home in game 1. Also tomorrow night right here in Dubuque as well. 7:05 puck drop. Pregame starts at 6:45 right here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Hold them up, boys. No one kicked out of the circle, but Mo and Aaron will go back in once again. Face-off tied up in the circle there. Poked free for the Saints. Merrill plays up the wall. Out at neutral ice, it's taken over by Stout, and the Capitals battle back for it. Nice job by Lee to intercept that pass, but gives it right back to a Saints player. Brink buries Teddy Merrill on the far side. The Saints faithful want a call. They're not going to get one as Madison up the middle of the ice now. Brink on the far side has it gloved down by Niedermeyer. Out for blood now as Maryland into the offensive zone. It's Lee to the middle. Brink has it slashed off his stick. Lee on the near side half wall gathers it in. Lee taken down. Desiderio plays the body. Ekman starts up ice now for the Saints. Merrill plays down in deep. A couple of players will go for a change. Buckberger back inside his own defensive end can start up ice now for Madison. Michaud spins off of the Aaron stick check out to neutral ice. Now it's Brink. He'll play down in deep. Capitals will go get a couple of changes as 8:11 remains here in period number 2. 0-0 our score. Kostadinski has some pressure put on him by Gavin Eulenkamp up that far side. Madison holds. Long, trying to feed it to the middle. Eulenkamp in the middle that time, unable to grab it as Barnhill plays up the wall. Capel has it battled past him by Dennis, but back into the offensive zone. Now Long up ahead, Michaud. Michaud plays down low for Capel. Capel up against the wall, loses it. Frank plays to the far side. Slowed down by Kostadinski, who's thrown into the wall by Aiden Long. Back the other way comes Morello for the Saints. Morello drops back, shot goes wide. Karam's out to neutral ice, where it's settled down there by Barnhill. Barnhill plays over to the near side wall into the offensive zone. Go the Saints. No icing as Buckberger retreats for it. Buckberger loses it. Cornforth to the middle. Shot kicked wide by Heil. Ruohonen hustles after it. A whistle and no change allowed for Madison. As a face-off upcoming inside the defensive zone. Madison acting like they were going to go for a change. As a face-off will be in the defensive zone as the net popped off behind Caleb Heil. He'll look to his right now as Ruohonen in the top unit. Back out there for the Saints. Ruohonen, a point-per-game player in this season series. Face off, one to the wall by Capel. Michaud taken up against the wall by Giuliani. Poked free now, Ruohonen. Ruohonen up the wall. Now he plays to the point for Mackey. A shot deflected. Rebound comes to Barron. Heil scrambles for it, as do the Saints, but the puck finds its way to the corner. Icing on Madison upcoming. 6:52 remaining in the second. 0-0 the score. Face off in the defensive zone upcoming once again. Face off on the near side to the right of Heil in goal. Similar situation on Tuesday night forced Green Bay's Patrick McCadden, the head coach, to use a timeout. Probably regretted it down the stretch of the game. Madison was leading 2-0 at that point, though. A little bit different scenario as Madison into the offensive zone. Long tripped up on the blue line. Angle can start things back the other way as that neutral ice comes Dennis into the offensive zone, near side. It's Van Vliet, poked off his stick. Up ahead now for Nevers. It's kicked off of his left foot, though. I don't think he saw it coming. And now Madison has a player behind the defense, and Spicer's shot goes wide. Near side, Van Vliet will hold for the Saints. Down low it goes. Stout will play up that far side. 9 irons it off the window as Edison Angle backtracks right back where it came from, up that far side wall. Dennis, near side, Van Vliet. Van Vliet's shot sent up into the protective netting behind Caleb Heil. Never got to Heil. 6:07 to go in the second. Shots on goal. 16-14 favoring the Fighting Saints in this one. Face-off will be to Heil's right, though, as that last one, that shot attempt never got to him. Here in this second period, 8-3 shots favoring the Saints. They pump it up here in Dubuque as a face-off in the defensive zone to the right of Heil in goal. Face-off won back by the Saints. Merrill plays down into the corner. Cowan chases after it, as does Moline. Poked free up the wall. Merrill on it, plays to the line. Merrill to Allen. Far side now, a shot from Malbuff. Never gets to the goal. Picked up by Cowan in the corner as Ty redirects out to neutral ice. Malbuff chases after it, as does Allen, who will win the race to it. Allen has it poked off his stick by Scherzer. A bit too much umph on that one, though, from Ian, and it comes back the other way for Dubuque. Down in deep. Heil there for Madison. Heil plays to the near side wall. Moline out to neutral ice. Now come the Caps. Ty chips it around. Allen down in deep. Cowan hustles after it. Malbuff sent up against the wall. Allen on the far side, able to get it out of the zone. Not much further than that, though, as Mo gives it right back to the Saints. Chance now from Charlie Arend goes into the corner. Madison will be able to play out to neutral ice again as Desiderio will flutter that one down into the far side corner. Saints go get a change offensively as Madison has a couple of forwards coming fresh off the bench. Lee into the offensive zone. Tried to force it to the middle for Brink. Eventually will play down low for Mo. Mo on it, leaves back for Brink. Brink up that far side, unable to gather it in. Niedermeyer plays there for the Saints in the feet now as Mo has it in the high slot. Mo at the point, loses it. Brooks back over to the near side. Stout now, Kawasia. Brink up against the wall, trying to dig that one free was Lee. Comes all the way into the offensive zone. Desiderio plays to Niedermeyer as the Saints start up that far side wall. Interrupted for a moment by Mason Mo, who plays the body down low. Player loses his stick, and into the offensive zone come the Saints. Barron on the far side loses the puck, and now Kawasia up ahead for Mo. Mo plays the body once again, and the puck into the offensive zone for Ruohonen. Ruohonen powers his way towards the goal. Rebound alive. Barron unable to do anything with it, though, as Kawasia picks up and will settle things down in the Saints' offensive zone. Up the near side wall, Kawasia deflected down in deep, rather icing on Madison. 4 minutes even to go in period number 2. Zeros on the scoreboard. 9-3 shots on goal here in this middle frame. Face-off will be on the far side. Rather, they want it on the near to the Saints. Morello's unit. Centering Cornforth and Frank. Cornforth, the team's leading scorer for the Saints on line number 3. Depth, a big piece of the Saints' success. As for Madison, face off on the near side, one to the wall. Capitals trying to clear the zone. They're able to. At neutral ice, Frank plays over to Barnhill. Barnhill up ahead, icing upcoming, possibly no, deflected along the way. Heil plays up that far side wall. Kawasia out towards neutral ice. Heil tries to poke that one free. Rather, that's Aiden Long. Now Eulenkamp with some speed, powering his way towards the goal. Sent beneath the goal line as Eulenkamp plays to the line for Brooks. Far side now Buckberger. Buckberger's shot blocked, holds the line though. Back beneath the goal line now Aiden Long. Long looking for a shooting lane. Plays up top instead for Brooks. Brooks' shot gets to Bierman, blockered into the corner. Buckberger plays up that far side wall. Tries to get it past the defense, able to. Down to Capel, now near side for Nevers. 3:13 to go in the period. Down low, Long. Far side on it. Takes it up the wall. Plays back down for Capel. Capel takes it up the half wall, poked off his stick, but he gathers it back in. Plays to the line, Buckberger. Buckberger near side, Johnson. Johnson backhands one towards the goal. Directed wide. Nevers keeps it. Brooks, shot deflected wide once again. Madison with their most offensive zone time they've seen all period. Near side, Johnson. Plays down low for Nevers. Some tired legs out there for the Saints. Johnson takes it beneath the goal line. Takes it to the far side. Half wall now. Sends it towards the goal. Bierman scrambles for it. Capitals humble for it as well. As Johnson plays to the line, Michaud. Michaud back to Johnson. Johnson's shot, I think, hits the post. I'm being honest there. As comes to the line for Johnson. Saints will clear out to neutral ice. Kostadinsky settles it down. Up ahead looking for a deflection. They're not going to get one. No icing, though, as Jamison beats it to the goal line. As the Saints get a much-needed change. 2:10 to go, period number 2. Shots on goal, back even at 17 aside. Working beneath the goal line. Each team has a couple of troops in there and one waiting just outside, waiting for that puck to pop free. Tied up, comes free to the near side wall. Madison off to the races, back the other way. Johnson hustles after it. Mackey takes a hack out of it, out of midair. Barabanov, their fans here in Dubuque want an offsides. They're not going to get one. Cowan out front, chance that time from Ryder. Pokes around. Cowan now has a swat at it. But it's Spicer slowing it down, plays to neutral ice. On the stick of John Stout, who will play up the wall for Ryder. Now Cowan into the offensive zone. Offside, R. Madison. 1:28 to go in the second. Scoreless here in Dubuque. A whole bunch of chances offensively for the Capitals here towards the end of our middle frame. Face-off will come just outside the offensive zone here in a moment. Top unit hops over the wall for Madison. Same for the Saints. Top pair of defense stay out there. Tired legs for Stout and Moline, but they want to keep that matchup as much as possible. Face-off, one back, Lee. Moline on the near side, plays down in deep. Rung around where Bierman can play up the near side wall. Poked off the stick there by Mo for a moment. Moline now down low for Mo once again. Mo up against the wall, has Lee back beneath the goal line. Instead plays to the line for Stout. Near side, Moline. Chance that time, deflected on goal and wide by Brink. As Giuliani and the Saints out to the races, back the other way. Ruohonen, near side, Barron. Far side now, Giuliani unable to haul that in. A minute to go in the period. Niedermeyer plays down into the corner. Stout hustles after it for Madison. Instead out front, a chance for Barron in his speed. He never saw it. Madison with a chance to clear the zone. They're unable to again. Far side, Brink pops it up in the air. Brink near side now to Mo. 39 to go in the period. Mo to Lee in the high slot. Poked off his stick as Lee sent hard into the wall by Giuliani. Barron comes away with possession as the Saints transition through neutral ice and into the offensive zone. Brooks will play over to the far side. Buckberger, 25 to go in the period. Buckberger up the wall long. Long into the offensive zone, sidesteps, plays down low. A chance now for Capel, deflected wide. Allen spins back, maybe one last rush for the Saints. Spicer through neutral, far side. There for it, Van Vliet. Van Vliet near side. 4 seconds to go in the period, down low, a chance. Van Vliet unsuccessful. Madison and Dubuque skate even on the ice through 40 minutes of play here at Imon Arena. We'll send it to break. Play it again, Sports Intermission Report after this.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
It's the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. 0-0 our score through 40 minutes action here in Dubuque. Let's take a look at our scoring summary. Obviously not one, but shots on goal do favor Madison 18-17. 0 for 1 on the power play. The Caps yet to be sent to a power play are the Fighting Saints, as of course I'm sure that'll be a method of contention or mode of contention at some point here in the game. If the Capitals do anything, you probably want to even it up if you're the refs, and I don't blame you. You want to keep this game as even as possible. Shots on goal, just one different. Power plays, only one different. It's been a close one all game long. Madison came on hot there at the end. Hopefully they can do the same in period number 3 and maybe get one past Liam Bierman in goal. We'll send it to break. When we come back, we'll have your out-of-town scoreboard. It's Capitals hockey.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today, because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Play It Again Sports is a big presenter of our intermission reports. We appreciate them for helping us all season long. They're your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports over by West Town Mall and get everything you need to play your best. And make sure you tell Andy and the gang that we sent you, as zeros on the scoreboard here in Dubuque between the Caps and Fighting Saints through two periods of play. Let's look elsewhere in the USHL. 1-1 to score after Reed Davatilla even things between Waterloo and Sioux Falls halfway through the second there. And at the end of two in Lincoln, two unanswered from the Sioux City Musketeers have them on top in the 1-4 matchup out west there in that one. So a fun one there, a fun one here. All tight scores around the league as the Capitals and Saints will head into intermission number two, head into period number three, all tied 0 aside. Game one of the Eastern Conference semifinals return when we come back.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Period number 3. 40 minutes, not enough to decide this one. Final period of regulation upcoming as we're scoreless through our first 40 minutes of action here this evening. Two of the higher scoring offenses in the USHL being held at bay by Caleb Heil and Liam Bierman. Goaltenders will switch back to their traditional two-side bench here in period number 3. Right to left to go the Capitals wearing the navy tops. Left to right will go the Saints wearing the white tops with the horizontal silver stripe across the chest. Fun one so far. Madison leads in shots on goal only by 1. 18-17 in that category. Face off at center ice. The second line hops over the wall for Madison. As the third period upcoming, the Saints faithful here in Dubuque making some noise As we're just about ready to get started. Miro Eritz at center ice, the referee, ready to drop things on period number 3. And we're underway. A face-off won back by the Saints. Kostadinski hustles back after it as the Let's Go Saints chant starts here in Dubuque. Up the far side through neutral ice come the Saints. Kawasha plays the player to the outside. Heil holds for a whistle. 19:44 to go in this third period. 0-0 our score. A face-off to the right of Heil upcoming. Fourth unit remains for Dubuque. Second for Madison. Jamison and Kawasha join them on the back end. They for the Caps. Barnhill and Kostadinski for Dubuque. Face-off played into the corner as a player loses his stick in the process. Capel plays up the wall. Face-off win for Madison as it goes all the way down. It'll lose steam before it gets to Kostadinski as Madison tries to hold in. Instead, they play out to the line. Jamison on the near side, back to Kawasha. Up ice now, Aiden Long. Deflects that one down. No icing on the play as Eulenkamp won the race to it. Kostadinski up that far side wall. Buckberger holds. Buckberger looking for options, sends it towards the goal. Deflected. Rebound alive, but it comes free. Merrill starts up ice for the Saints. Just about a minute into period number 3. 0s on the scoreboard. Shot rifled over the goal. Ekman on the far side plays near. Karam's up to Long on the near side wall. He'll play out to neutral ice. Madison trying to poke that one free. Instead, a chance offensively for Ruohonen. He'll turn it over there for it. Michaud pokes up the wall, and Brink trying to get it out to neutral ice. Eventually, Capel takes care of that, and Madison hustles after it. Desiderio back inside their defensive zone for the Saints. Starting up that far side wall, played over to the near side where the Capitals' John Stout can hop on top of it. Stout plays off the wall. Mo up ahead trying to get it there for Lee. Ramps up. I think it's in one of the players' bodies. No, it's up on the ledge there. Desiderio plays there free for a moment before Brink drops back. Stout up ahead for Lee. Lee into the offensive zone. Plays to the middle. Brink shot. Scored! Finn Brink gets the Capitals on the board first in this one. 18-12 to go here in period number 3. 1-0 the score. Nice play. Brink from Lee and Stout put Madison up first. Just what the Capitals needed to start here in period number 3. An early goal gets him some momentum and some space to breathe. Lots of hockey left in this one. But Madison finds the scoreboard first in this one. Nice setup by Lee. Brink gets by Niedermeyer. And Madison leads early on in the third. And this one goes all the way down where Bierman holds for a moment. Up the near side wall, on it for a moment, are the Saints. They play to neutral ice and backtrack there over to the far side. Now Mackey up the near side. Stout trying to hustle after it. Rebound comes free as Van Vliet on that far side. Moline plays out to neutral ice. Held in at the line there by Mackey. Mackey spins back up to the line. Far side, Cooper Dennis. Dennis near side, Spicer. Spicer back to Mackey. Mackey's shot blocked by his former teammate Diego Johnson. Up against the wall. Moline gets tangled up with Van Vliet. Up the wall it goes. Trying to come free, and eventually it finds the stick of Diego Johnson. Madison sends things down towards the offensive zone. The Capitals go for a change as the goal announced here in the arena. The fans don't like it, as Stout and Lee will get the assists if they don't on the score sheet at the moment. Madison transitions it back the other way. Icing on the Capitals. 17:08 to go here in period number 3. 1-0 the score. Madison in the driver's seat. Assist given to Lee and Mo to start off. As a face-off in the defensive zone for the Capitals. To the right of Caleb Heil in goal. Face-off, one back by the Saints. A shot down low, Morello on it. Morello sent up against the wall. Cowan there to do the pushing there for Madison. Taken around the near side wall. Morello a bit too far in front of him. Ryder tries to grab it. Brooks takes it off the wall, plays over to the far side. Morello intercepts out front, a chance. Cornforth off the side of the cage. Wraparound chance from Morello. Taken away by Madison, and out towards neutral ice it comes. Ryder down low, a shot from a sharp angle. Taken over by Dubuque, and they start back the other side. Into the offensive zone, it's Colin Frank. Frank to the middle, backhanded. Nice save by Caleb Heil. Caps will clear the length. Bierman comes out of his cage. No icing as up ice. A deflection allows it to come all the way back to the Capitals netminder, who can start up that far side wall. Eulenkamp into the offensive zone now, sidesteps a player, powering his way towards the slot. Rebound alive for a moment. Found its way over to the far side wall. As coming up ice now, the leading scorer for the Saints, Gavin Cornforth. Down in on goal. Rather, it goes wide of the goal, and Michaud picks up the near side wall. Michaud flutters it up ahead, trying to find Aiden Long. Instead, it finds Merrill, who's tangled up. Capitals to the kill for the first time in this one. 15:47 to go in the third period. The stick of Sam Capel just got up in on Teddy Merrill, who's drawn, I think that's probably his third or fourth penalty he's drawn against the Capitals here this season. A faceoff in the defensive end upcoming for the Caps as they head to the kill for the first time tonight. Madison had the third best penalty kill in the USHL this season. Dubuque's power play on the year, 23.6%. Very highly skilled unit, heads out onto the ice. Giuliani, Spicer, Van Vliet, Ekman, and Cornforth. Scherzer, Brink, Moline, and Stout for Madison. Face off to the right of Heil. Scherzer and Spicer in the circle for their respective squads. Spicer takes a couple of barks at Scherzer as the face-off one back angle at the line. A shot deflected. Rebound sits alive. Van Vliet comes to the near side. Tried to feed it off the right pad and into the back of the goal. Instead, Van Vliet plays to the middle for Giuliani. Up top, back to Van Vliet on the near side. Down low, Spicer on it. Spicer towards the middle. Instead, it's taken over by Scherzer. Scherzer up ahead. Finn Brink. A high stick would have been called if it was Engel. But Engel does a nice job to play that one off the stick of Brink. And they'll start from beneath their own goal line as the goal scorer, Finn Brink, in this one goes for a change. Madison leads 1-0. Cornforth down low, rings it around the wall far side. Therefore, it's Spicer, leaves for Van Vliet. Back up top, Engel. Engel looking for options. Far side now. Comes to the near for a moment. Looking for Van Vliet. Instead, it finds itself to the line. Out of the reach of Engel. Eulenkamp hustles after it. He wins the race to it. And it'll be a penalty, but the Capitals still hustling after it. As Long down beneath the goal line, battles up against it. A hook the call. Eulenkamp looked to me like he was going to have a clear path, but a minute 04 of a Saints power play is all they're going to get, as 56 seconds will be 4-on-4. I believe it should be immediate timeout, as sure enough, it won't be. As a face-off in the offensive zone upcoming. It'll be to the right of Bierman in goal. Capitals up 1-0 in this one. As a face-off to the right of Bierman in goal. It's Mo, Lee, Michaud, and Buckberger. 56 seconds of a Capitals power play will remain afterwards. Face-off one back to the line. Michaud far side. Buckberger's shot saved by Bierman. 4 seconds into the 4-on-4 time. Face-off on the far side now instead of the near. Bierman will look to his left. Capitals will cycle a different unit on, as I think they're going to want the top power play unit out. Scherzer and Long hop onto the ice for Madison. Buckberger and Michaud join them on the blue line. Tied up as the draw, but it's won back by the Saints. Niedermeyer takes it beneath the goal line. He'll settle things down. 48 seconds to go of 4-on-4 time as the Saints start up ice. Tied up for a moment. Ruohonen into the offensive zone now. Ruohonen, high slot, takes it to the far side. Backdoor feed. Nice job by the Capitals They get a stick on that. Now Madison off to the races back the other way. Scherzer hustling up into the play with long shot. Saved, rebound alive. Scherzer kicks it wide. Capitals battling for it beneath the goal line. Comes free to the stick of Barron. He'll spin off of it and take it to the far. 15 seconds of 4-on-4 remain before the Capitals will have an abbreviated power play. That top power play unit starting to cycle on as 9 seconds remain to the 4-on-4 time. Up the middle of the ice it goes. Aaron done it. Aaron plays down low. Kostadinski down low. Capitals on the power play as they'll start up ice. Lee spinning things back. Capitals are on the kill. Or rather, the Saints are on the kill as Madison into the offensive zone. Lee stick handles around, taken down in the corner, tries to grab possession. Instead, it comes all the way down where Caleb Heil can grab it for Madison. 45 to go here on the power play for Madison. Jamison starts up ice now. Jamison through neutral, circles things back for Moe. Moe into the offensive zone, near side, down low for Moe again. Capitals trying to set things up. Instead, it'll be Dubuque clearing the length of the ice. 25 to go here on the power play. Capitals play up that far side, no offside, as it's in the feet of Riker Lee for a moment. Van Vliet will take advantage and clear. Now Spicer in, only one man to beat. It's John Stout, and Stout wins that battle and starts up ice for Madison. Stout into the offensive zone. Stick handles around one player, grabs it in the corner now. Tried to play up the wall for Lee as fresh out of the penalty box are the Saints. Lee in the high slot, a shot, nice save by the Saints, and we'll hit our media timeout. 12:38 to go in the third. 1-0, Capitals in the lead.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Face off on the far side to the left of Bierman. 12:38 to go here in the third period of play. Madison leads 1-0 thanks to the Finn Brink tally. Earlier on in this period, skated scoreless to the two teams through our first 40 minutes in action. Spicer to the middle, poked off of Dennis's stick as the Saints tried to center it there. Barabanov does a nice job. Saints want a call. They're not going to get one as Nevers up ice now towards the offensive zone. As on the far side, Madison trying to grab possession. Instead, it's taken over by the Saints. At neutral ice, into the offensive zone. Near side, Allen finds it. Far side shot blocked along the way. In the body that time of Johnson, who flutters it up the wall. No icing as it'll go towards the offensive zone. Settled down and starting up ice are the Saints. Mackey plays down in deep. There for it, Dexter Brooks plays over to the near side. Buckberger back to Brooks on the far side. Brooks spins off of his stick check and takes it to the far. Plays up ice now. Gets a deflection down in deep. Kostadinski has to hustle after it for the Saints. Malbuth on the near side. Plays to the middle. Up ice now come Dubuque transitioning awfully quick there into the offensive zone. Far side Morello shot sticked into the corner by Heil. Scherzer up the wall. Now Ty on it. Ty tries to get it out of the zone. He's unable to on his first attempt, that is. He spins around thanks to his body check and able to play it down out towards neutral ice at least for a moment. Bounces off the Zamboni doors awkwardly and it lands on the stick of Michaud. Capitals will take whatever bounces they can get as it goes down in deep. Michaud down in deep, tied up against the wall. Capel there for Madison trying to kick it free. Eventually it lands on the stick of Michaud, who's once again tangled up. To his side work on that far side. Kostadinski in there for the Saints along with Capel for Madison. Morello joins the Saints party in there as well as Malbuth. Two players outside As Malba falls down to the ice surface, the Saints fans here in the arena want to call. I don't think you're going to get one on that. It's popped free thanks to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp plays the line. Kawasia's shot deflected along the way, lost all speed. Picked up by Frank in the corner. Frank plays up the near side wall. Long on it. Long trying to clear the zone. Instead, it's the Saints into the offensive zone. Cornforth going 1-on-5 on it. Nice job by Moline to stop that as Eulenkamp starts up ice the other way. He'll deflect it towards the middle of the ice, and that's where the Saints right back on it. Merrill into the offensive zone. Near side Cornforth shot blockered away by Heil. Far side Madison will try to clear. They'll take advantage of it. Austin Moline to the middle. He'll achieve the red line and play down into the near side corner. Capitals go for a wholesale change as we've passed the halfway point here in period number 3. Fresh off the bench, Lee intercepts up ahead into the offensive zone. Lee offside are the Capitals. 9:51 to go in the third. Madison leads 1-0.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Some broadcast partners we want to shout out: Marian University and Play It Again Sports. As a faceoff just outside the offensive zone for Madison, Mo and Ruohonen to meet at the faceoff dot. Faceoff one back by the Saints as they'll start things here just after the media timeout. Madison's top unit, the only goal-scoring unit here in this one. The Saints' top unit would love to change that as Lee takes his time and he'll play up the wall. Far side for Mo, lands on the stick of a Saints player, but Lee takes it over at neutral ice. Lee, a shot deflected towards the goal. Bierman didn't have to touch it, though, as Niedermeyer can start up the near side wall for the Saints. Taken over by the Caps down low. Brink up the far side wall. Plays down into the corner now. Lee on it. Lee takes it to the near side before he's tied up by Ruohonen. Comes free to the Saints, and the Saints will be able to clear with just over 9 minutes to go in this third period. 1-0 our score as Johnson at neutral ice battling with Ruohonen. Johnson loses a wheel inside the offensive zone, so the Capitals will have to wait to touch up. For him is Barabanov. Down low plays there for Nevers, tied up against the wall. Comes free to the line. Johnson has it poked off his stick, and now Barron tried to sneak behind Stout in the defense, but Moline caught up to him, and Madison will play down in deep. 8:40 to go in this third period. Madison leads 1-0. Shots on goal favor the Caps 26-21. As at neutral ice, Moline settles that one down. Johnson plays up the wall, glove down there for Nevers. Near side Stout. Stout looking for options. He'll achieve the red line. Play down in deep, hoping to ring it around all the way to Nevers. Instead, it's played up that far side wall. Moline will hold. Plays down low, though, and only one there is Engel, as he'll start back the other way for the Saints. Capitals will go get a new group of forwards out onto the ice into the offensive zone, poking it off the stick of a Saints player. There was Moline, but it comes free down low. Dennis shot. Nice save by Heil. Near side, Madison will try to clear. Kostadinsky holds at first. His second attempt will as well, but Madison forces him back the other way. Cowan has his stick taken out of his hands as Madison plays down in deep. They're saying offside are the Capitals. Capitals will head to their third power play of the game. It'll be their second full power play. 7:50 to go in the third. As Spicer heads to the penalty box, a slash as he took the stick right out of Bobby Cowan's hands. Face-off will be in the offensive zone for Madison upcoming. Capitals will want it on the near side to the right. Bierman in goal is the top unit out. Cowan, Moe, Lee, Jamison, and Kawasia for the Caps. Aaron, Merrill, Desiderio, and Niedermeyer will hop out for the Saints. 7:50 to go in the third. A slash to Cole Spicer. Offensive zone draw for Madison upcoming. Here's the slash. He took the stick out of the hands of Cowan. That'll result in a call every single time as the faceoff won back by the Saints so cleanly, though. They'll try to clear up that far side. Riker Lee's foot won't let him, as eventually they'll take it up the near. It'll go all the way downward. Caleb Heil, the next Capital to touch it. 15 seconds into this Capitals power play. Colton Jamison starts from beneath his own goal line. Jamison starts up ice now. Jamison through neutral ice. Thought about dropping back. Instead sends to Cowan. Near side it goes. Kawasia, Moe on it now. Moe back to Kawasia on the half wall as the Capitals try to get organized in the offensive zone. Kawasia plays to Moe on the half wall. Back up top, Jamison. Far side for Riker. Riker Lee. Primary assist on the Capitals goal earlier this period. Up top now Jamison. Jamison back to Lee in the corner. Lee down low. Moe spun. Acted like he was going to fire. Instead takes it down low. Back up to Lee. Lee on the far side. Plays towards the goal. Lee battling through adversity. Takes it beneath the goal line. And now he'll take it back to his traditional spot on the far side circle. Jamison. Lee. Far side. Toe drag shot. Comes free to the near side. Kawasia. Kawasia up top. Jamison. Jamison back to the half wall. Kawasia. Kawasia looking for options. Back up top. Jamison. Far side Lee. To the middle. Kawasia. Not enough on that one as Jamison loses it out to neutral ice. 37 to go on the power play. Madison won't change units. Partially they will, I guess, as Moe leaves for Lee. Lee spins off of a stick check, takes it out to neutral himself. And now a shorthanded chance for Barron. Barron in all alone. Backhanded shot. No good. As Caleb Heil stood tall, Riker Lee will go for a change here. That Capitals top power play unit absolutely tired could be at the end of that shift. 8 seconds to go on the man advantage for Madison. Brink down low, back up top for Michaud. Michaud far side for Brink. Back at full strength are the Saints. Backdoor feed. Never got to Barabanov. Capitals need a forward to go for a change though, as it looks like Michaud will go and now Johnson will as well. Back at 5-on-5. Capitals with it in their offensive zone. Barabanov shovels down for Brooks. Brooksy plays it towards the offensive zone. It deflects up and out of play. A faceoff will come inside the offensive zone. Under 5.5 to go in this third period. 1-0, Madison in the lead. Faceoff will be on that far side to the left. Bierman in goal. Bierman's been good tonight. He was a bit shaky last Friday night, but you can't blame him on the one goal. Finn Brink got in behind Niedermeyer as the Capitals tried to pull the trigger right off the draw. It was Cowan. Buckberger up top to the half wall looking for Cowan, who had fell to his feet. Cowan still got it down low, though, as the Capitals chase after it. It was actually Eulenkamp as Eulenkamp and Long down in the corner work for Madison. Just about 5:10 to go, period number 3. 1-0 our score. Battling in the offensive zone are Madison. Much of this third period has been played down on that end for the Caps. Buckberger at the line, shot deflected. Bierman holds, whistle. 15 minutes even into this third period. 1-0, Madison's lead. That goal, Brink from Lee and John Stout. Stout's first point of the playoffs. Brink's third goal against Dubuque this season and first goal of the playoffs, keeping Brink and Lee both at a point per game. Moe, the other player on the top line, will remain at a point per game regardless of what happens today. He's listed as the secondary assist at the moment, but if you watch the play, Stout was the one who activated the play up ice. Up into the offensive zone, Nevers plays down low, taken over there by Mackey for a moment, and it pops free to the stick of Cornforth. Cornforth into the offensive zone. Moline gathers him into the wall. as Cornforth takes it all the way around. Moline sheds him that time. Does Cornforth down low. It goes for Frank. As up the far side, Frank on it. Frank cuts to the middle, near side. It comes. Edison Angle. A shot never got there. Relayed along by Frank. Heil holds on for a whistle. 4:26 to go in the third. 1-0. Madison in the lead. Face-off. Upcoming to the left of Heil and goal. The Capitals netminder's been excellent tonight when the teams needed him. Face-off tied up by Mo. As back beneath the goal line, Jamison will play up ahead for Brink. Brink, the goal scorer, up ahead for Lee, who flex it down in deep. Hustling after it are the Capitals down low. Ruohonen pokes it free to the far side. Brink, the worker bee on this unit, able to get there and battle possession back for Madison. Jamison holds the line near side for Michaud. Michaud plays down low into the corner now, working his way towards the goal. Takes it back up top for Jamison. Jamison looking for a shooting lane, sees one he likes, never got to the goal. Brink works for it in the corner, but Ruohonen and the Saints will have a chance to clear before Brink battles back. Shot from a sharp angle, ramps up into the far side wall. Mo on it now for Madison. Mo's taken down on that far side. The Saints will be able to clear. 3.5 to go in this third period. It goes in on goal. Heil plays into the corner. Barron near side for Ruohonen. Out front, a shot goes wide. Losing a stick on the way was Giuliani. Cowan on the far side, battling with Giuliani up ice now. As into the offensive zone comes Cowan. Cowan, a shot. The Western commit sends it into the far side corner. To a side work down low. Now is Spicer working against the Capitals. Kosadinsky plays up the wall. Capitals unable to hold possession, is into the offensive zone come the Saints. 17 minutes into this third period. A shot kicked wide. Moline on the far side. Another one sent towards the goal. Karam's out towards neutral ice. Unable to hold that one in was Barnhill. He'll have to backtrack all the way inside the defensive zone. 2:45 to go in the third. Into the offensive zone, Spicer. Spicer has it taken away. Madison unable to clear, though. Dennis, shot goes wide. Heil got a piece of it along the way. In the corner they work. Bierman on the far side at the hash marks. Sure, if they get possession here, he'll be coming as it comes free. Spicer down low for Dennis. Dennis back to Spicer. In the body that time of the Capitals. Caps clear it to the far side. Cowan clears it to neutral ice. 2:15 to go in this third period. Madison leads 1-0. Heil, near side Buckberger, up ahead for Long. In the feet that time is Long into the offensive zone now. Long takes it down low, brings it around that far side wall. Will backtrack it down low for Capel. Capel shoved up against the wall by Mackey. Eulenkamp joins the party on the far side. Down low it goes for a moment. Long sticks it free before the Saints able to clear up that far side. Long with a nice diving play to hold it in for Madison. 1:40 to go in the third. Dubuque, goaltender Bierman looking for the call to the bench as into the offensive zone. Now Cornforth takes it beneath the goal line out front, a chance. Net empty on the far side as Madison on the near side ties the body up in Morello. Up that far side now, it's poked free by the Caps. They're unable to clear. Cornforth on the far side on it. Cornforth sent up against the wall. Michaud plays over to the near side. Jamison will take his hack at it, the length of the ice, deflected by Eulenkamp along the way. No icing, they say. 1:10 to go. Up that far side now, Cornforth. He'll backtrack. Extra attacker on for the Saints. 1-0 Caps lead. Up the near side. Cornforth has it taken away for a moment. The Saints still track on. Into the offensive zone, Ruohonen, near side corner. It comes free. Niedermeyer down low on it. Plays up the wall, Giuliani. Poked off his stick. Brink takes a hack at it. Comes out to neutral ice. Lee over to Mo. Mo with the shot. And he scores! Mason Mo makes it 2-0 Capitals. 40.4 seconds remain in the third as the Capitals score on the vacant net. Still time left here in game one, but Madison leads by 2. The top unit is there when you need them. As the Caps lead on the scoreboard, still just says 1. There it is, it's 2. Timeout going to be taken by the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Mason Moe, his 4th goal of the playoffs, comes just when you need it. Able to double the lead. As the Capitals send the Dubuque Fighting Saints faithful up the aisles. Face-off will be at center ice when we do return to action. Potential for the Saints still to pull their netminder again, right? Still 40 seconds left. Although I think a lot of the Saints faithful didn't realize that here tonight. Long series ahead. You want to take game 1, right? 40 seconds away from doing that are the Capitals. The goal scored by Mason Moe. Like I mentioned, his 4th of the playoffs as we're back underway. Desiderio has the draw one back to him. Extra attacker is on for Dubuque. Stout on the near side trying to tie that one up. Spicer plays to the near side wall. Van Vliet on it. Van Vliet pestered with by Long. Down low for Spicer. Spicer takes it up against the wall. Moline plays the body up the near side. The Capitals will try to clear. They're unable to. And now it'll be Eulenkamp. Hits a Saints player along the way. Capel's shot at goal. Scored! Sam Capel makes it 3-0 Capitals with 12.2 seconds left in period number 3. It's Capel's 3rd of the playoffs, averaging a goal per game, as Madison will take game 1. Excellent effort from the Capitals today on the road. As the faceoff won back by the Caps, Dexter Brooks will take it back into the defensive zone. Caleb Heil tonight, 23 for 23. Caps win 3-0 here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Excellent game for the Caps in this one. Back here tomorrow night against this same Fighting Saints squad. Chance to make it 2-0 and a closeout game potentially at home on Monday night. Obviously still a lot of work, 60 minutes of regulation hockey tomorrow to do that. Caps win 3-0, goals from Brink, Moe, and Capel as the Capitals take game 1. We'll be back with our coverage tomorrow here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. We appreciate you joining us for the Capitals Broadcast Network. I'm Drew Steele signing off. Caps win 3-0.